number of equal number of men, equal number of mother-in-laws also pushed out, equal number of sister-in-laws also pushed out of the house.
She's not arguing. She's not saying no to it. What she's saying is that the laws were made when our society had a setup like that.
When the society did not have data. When the society did not have data.
Rajesh, it's not about the data. See, data and all came later. Data and all came when things started happening the other way. The laws are archaic when we say that, you know, dowry harassment case and domestic violence and all are still supporting women because laws haven't evolved.
You would be shocked to know the rate of suicide in married men is double that of rate of suicide in married women. That is not my data. It is National Crime Records Bureau's data. It shows that more men are subject to violence in some form of other in marriage.
Right.
So it is not just the finance which is making men to die. It's also matrimonial problems. So we should understand, we should have gender neutral laws. That is the need of the hour.
That I think everyone agrees.
All agree on that.
All of us agree on that.
Saying also, that the laws came up for when women primarily, they see the roles have now not only changed, they become little blurred. The lines have become blurred, you know. So there will be this type of friction till things settle down.
No, let's correct it now. This is the correct time to correct it.
Before your laws are corrected, sir, I want the rape laws to be corrected. Okay.
Absolutely. I think rape is a more pressing concern.
Also rape.
Please wait.
Let's correct the rape laws.
Yes,
having said that,
very often before you came on the scene.
Having said that, I have a caller joining us. Let's take the caller. Sushma, thank you so much for calling News9. What do you have to say?
Sir, the same thing, because somebody told me that they were speaking now that wife will take everything. She tells that to give his payment, everything. The same thing from 12 years back, even I did the same thing, but I didn't ask my husband to do anything. I saw his father, mother, sisters, everybody. After 12 years, they threw me out of the house. I came out with my daughter, full of suitcase with clothes.
Right.
Then from 12 years I am suffering. I am living in a small house. Now my daughter is doing CA and she is telling me, Mommy, you did everything for their family, everything. They throw you out of the house.
Right.
They did black magic and my husband...
Sufferers, victims,
exactly.
you know, women also. We are not for 1 minute telling that all men are come from heaven and women are bad. We are not telling that.
Right.
We are only telling that anybody who has done a mistake, man or woman, should be treated equally.
Right.
There is no question of giving special preference for women, you know, whose complaint is taken.
There are these kind of families as well.
It is not as well. There were more of these type of families.
Classic example when the law did protect a woman for which it was made. Where did the law go here?
Yes.
Because
Anita, you would like to comment on that?
The law on domestic violence is just recent, 2005.
Yes.
So subsequent to that, women are well protected. Of course, I agree that some are misusing it also. But then you should understand, earlier men used to treat women very badly. And no one could question that.
Right.
No one could question on that.
Right.
But just to protect them, it's after 20 years of, you know, kind of campaigning and all that, they have come to a conclusion that they should have a law. And it's in 2005, the law is...
But why can't it be family matters? I still remember I was in Dubai, my sister was in Dubai and my other sister was married, and once, you know, my father, poor thing, he did not even do anything. He just yelled at my mother. My mother called and she's like, you know, your father is shouting at me. All three of us pounced on my father. Later when I came home, I realized that he had done absolutely nothing.
No, because you...
that is a protection.
No, because
the
you
protection, the respect for women.
Right.
See, so much in
the
our
point that I'm
society.
trying to make is when it can remain within the family, when you can sort out the matters, and as a matter of fact, any kid would support the mother first and then the father.
Yeah, because of the emotional blackmail he's undergoing.
As much as I admire him for being here, you know, honestly, what I fear most is he's a counselor. He is so biased in his opinion. I mean, ask the rest of us. He's seething, he's red, he's blue, and he's a counselor. I fear for that. And that is really dangerous. I'm saying it out because I don't know how else to say it but out in the open.
No, he's a counselor of harassed husbands.
No, I mean, but he's still a very biased actor. He's even refusing to believe.
I think he's less of a counselor, more of an advocate.
Absolutely. He's even refusing to see this utopian households. They're coming from utopian households where, you know, mother, father, this, that. No, but it has been, and all of us have turned a blind eye. So let it be. He's like that. When he gets drunk, he does that. But one main thing that a man has over a woman is physical dominance, and that has been used, unleashed. You know, I know, everybody knows. Okay, so now we're talking about what is being happened for the 0.1%, 2%, 10%, according to
98%.
whatever percent. I don't agree with you, sir. You're biased.
Sorry,
Okay,
sorry,
And
ma'am,
then-
you're talking wrong about NCRB.
No, and NCRB, I don't know. Show me the thing before I'm not going to believe
Yes,
you,
yes,
Muzafar,
okay, I can
because
give
you
you.
are a biased person.
NCRB
1, 2, 3, 4,
gov.in.
5, 6 people here think you're very biased. So that's very clear. So now over here,
I don't think he's biased. He's okay.
So the fact remains here. You better agree with me.
See, what happens
I will.
The fact remains over here.
Ravi,
is
what happens in a
what
family is who shouts more gets noticed, and people say to stop her or him shouting.
There is QED.
Yeah.
Promise. Mrs. Wife must have found real freedom.
Look at that comment.
And you know-
That was below the belt. That was below the belt.
My sister has to come, my mother has to come, my mosquito has to come from me.
We should have a mosquito coil in every house.
Hang on.
should
I
have
was coming to
mosquito
that.
coil
Do you have a lot of
in
mosquitoes in your place?
Yeah,
Yes.
we should have mosquito coils.
Okay, we have another caller who's joining us right now on the
Jokes
phone
apart,
line.
Ravi.
Anita, thank you so much for calling News9. What exactly do you have to say, Anita? I'll come to you, Anita, as well. Anita,
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah. I would like to add some points over here.
Right.
The discussion is going somewhere where the law is being misused. It might be being misused only 0.1, very small percentage. But when we see the larger picture in the society, when a woman is having a marital problem, neither family supports in most of the cases, women has to deal with herself.
Right.
Okay. And when it comes to court also, they will give a judgment, even if in every aspect it is a genuine also, they will give a very small percentage of alimony, which will not be enough to sustain herself.
Right.
And she is left to fend on herself.
Right. Now, Anita, having said that, I do agree with you when you say that woman has to fight for herself. If that is the case, then why does the family pressurize her not to take a divorce because of the social stigma and all?
Yeah, so
Give the woman the option. Listen, TV, do you want to stay with this man or not? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You have to fight the battle alone. We will not support you. You'll have to earn for yourself. You'll have to fend for yourself. Choice is yours. You want to get out of this relationship, get out. Why do the parents come and pressurize the girl saying that nahi beta padosi ko pata chal gaya to?
There's no answer to this why, okay? There will always be bitterness like this existing. When other people who are not equipped will, other institutions, the police, the sub-inspector, the havaldar, the lawyer, everybody will poke their nose in when they do jobs that is not specified for them, okay? The point I'm trying to make is, instead of having disgruntled, ranting, raving individuals all over the place, and gender bias, no bias, I mean, you know, I've come to a point of a woman, there is no doubt about it, Ravi, and you know, whether you quote anything on me or not, if you're a person who can see, you can see.
Right.
Women have been at the wrong end of the stick for a long time.
At the receiving end for a very long time, yes.
So therefore it has been made like that. Okay, now tables have turned, we need to sort things out. I have seen many divorced couples where it's happened in a civilized manner. You may not be best of friends, but it's civilized for the sake of the children, for the sake of the family, it can be civilized. You hit me below the belt, I will hit you below the belt. Okay,
That is exactly my
exactly
point.
what happens. It's
Right.
it's yeah. So you know, you
What
hurt
I am
my-
arriving at is, see, I'm not out there to save marriages. If you guys, both of you, you're matured enough, you decided to get into matrimony, if you decide to get out of it, it's your mutual choice.
Exactly.
Both of you can understand if your affairs could be reconciled or not. Now that you have decided that they cannot be reconciled, why do you have to wait for eternity to get out of it?
Exactly, like the court says, do you have counsel to represent you? If you don't, the court will appoint one for you. Similarly, would you like to have a month to reconcile this affair, thing with a counselor? If you don't have means to a counselor, the court can appoint one. It should not be mandatory. Come back to it 1 month, mutual divorce, finish.
Right.
Mera
Why
papa
drag
is
it
a
in
cancel
years?
person.
Anita.
Now it will come back to 1 month itself. If both of them agree mutually, then you have that
When will it
waiting
come?
period.
Rape
No,
cases
it
are
is
not
there,
coming
it
down
is
to 1 month now.
existing.